Well, he's excited. You good?
Oh my god.
Are you gonna do one with me halfway through?
We'll see. That one hit my esophagus. That
Hit
one went straight to the throat.
to the Safi.
Oh my god. I think I went too deep.
Migo's tail started wagging when you did that. I just want you to
Oh,
know.
holy shit. Oh,
Well,
brought to you by Run Through a Wall Smelling Salts. Holy shit. Okay.
I can smell his butthole.
I can't smell anything except for pool water.
Yeah. Well,
All right. Got top 10 drama kings and queens this week. Just overreactors. Just,
yeah, big ol' just the drama.
oh, the drama. Kind of
God.
annoying, but it is what it is.
And we have to have him in the world. We can't live without him.
Yep.
So, I'm going to jump right in.
Let's go. Let's get it rolling because it's kind of late.
It is kind of late. It's okay.
Holy shit.
You good?
That salt hit different than any salt I've ever had before. I seriously,
Like spiritually?
I didn't ease into it. I went straight to the schnoz. And that being said,
I feel like I can smell that one from here.
it was a good one.
I'm not kidding.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
that one hit.
That's absurd. I'm not kidding. I'm getting a whiff.
Yep, that's the fun of them. You never know what
Wow.
you're gonna get.
Well,
Could be a dud or a stud.
ain't that the freaking truth?
And that was a freaking stud.
I smelled. Okay.
A lot of smells going on.
Yeah.
We got ammonia and dog ass.
Yeah. Welcome to the pod. My number 10 is Kate Goslin. I don't know if you remember the show John and Kate Plus 8. They had 8
kids.
Mm-hmm. And
Octomom.
Octomom, she really set the tone for the I'll speak to the manager haircut. She like really set the trend for that. But later, things got a little tumultuous, and there was just so many interviews with her and her now ex-husband where he would just be sitting there and she'd be answering a question and she'd be like, "Can you stop breathing like that? You're sitting there like
Oh, I've definitely seen that clip.
Yeah. And so she just had a lot of moments. Honestly, she seems like a terror of a mother.
Yep. Well, you kind of have to be if you have 8 kids.
Fair enough. But I'm thinking kind of like when the show was trickling out is really when her diva really shone through. Showed? Anyways. Shined through. Yeah, and that interview in particular is what landed her on the list. To comment on how someone breathes is crazy.
Yeah, so I guess you could say instead of John and Kate plus 8, John and Kate.
I guess you could say that.
I was going to say John and Kate don't date, but the fart just, it just
I hope your mother is watching this episode.
lined up too well.
Yeah. Well, you are the king of the timing.
Yeah, the toot timing is crazy. I don't know what's going on. So that's just our world.
Yep. And what a gift it is to be a part of this world.
Yep. So John and Kate don't date.
Yeah, John and Kate definitely don't date now. Can you just imagine though, like you're doing an interview about like just your life or whatever, and then she's like, "Can you stop breathing like that?"
I'd say, could you stop living like a bitch?
Also, like, huh? How do you want me to breathe? What?
I would start breathing so obnoxiously.
Honestly, that's probably what she needed.
I would just get so petty. All right, good one. Kate Gosling. Is she famous for anything else?
No, just having 8 children. And the show. But that was like peak, like, what was that channel that had all those shows like that?
weeee.
Yeah, like that was like prime time.
Or maybe.
I still smell the freaking salt. I'm not kidding.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh my God. That
May-
one is a big ol' stud.
Yeah, it probably doesn't help that we have like 6 just loaded on the table.
Yeah.
6 used ones. Might be time to dispose.
Yeah, give it a good chuck.
We need like a salt cannon here.
Yeah, we truly. That's crazy. Anyways, you're number 10.
Just the mainstream news. So freaking annoying.
Nice. I like that one.
All of them.
Yeah.
Fox News, MSNBC,
ABC, NBC,
NBC, ABC, CBS,
CBS,
CNN, BBC's.
BBQ.
Yeah, we love BBC's here. Well, I feel like I just named a bunch of right wingers.
No, I
What's
feel
a
like you
left
covered
wing?
the main.
Who's some lefties? Is MSNBC lefty or righty?
Couldn't tell you. I don't watch
Yeah, I
anymore.
don't know either.
I literally can't.
They're just too annoying.
I kind of love it though. Like there's something about the. It depends on, I guess, what they're talking about. But if it's something stupid, I'm like, I kind of love the drama. But sometimes, obviously, they take it way too far.
And this is just coming off fresh of an election year, and dear God, it just gets so old.
Oh my God. The way I was like so ready. I just didn't want to hear a single thing about anyone ever after the election run.
It just makes sense why boomers are just so strung up, because that's what they if you're a boomer and you listen to that on the regular, like, it makes sense.
It's scary though.
And it's time to get away. It's time to decompress.
Yeah, I
Stay
can't.
away from the news.
I can't. I don't care anymore. Not that I don't care, but I don't care. It's too much. And it's like, also, you don't know what's even real.
So much fake news.
Yeah, so.
Misinformation. Oh God, I thought I had a burp coming in.
I thought you did too.
It stayed. It went back in. That was crazy.
It went the other way. That's beautiful. Yeah, no, I like that one. I do think, I don't know. It is what it freaking is, I guess. But God, after the election, I was like, I don't want to hear a single one of you open your freaking mouth for the next 6.5 years. I'm over it.
Who's the worst?
All of them. It doesn't matter. All of them.
Don Lemon. I don't know. That's the only name I could think of.
I was going to say that I'm
Rachel
impressed.
Maddow.
I hate them all.
Yeah.
And that's called being inclusive. I hate all of you.
Whose fault is it even, though? Because it's not like they're writing the shit. The speakers, that's not the right word. The anchors.
Yeah.
They're sure as shit not writing anything. Who's ever writing the teleprompter is
true.
The one at fault here.
But I feel like a lot of them now, it's almost like news meets talk show vibe. Like they'll say their story, but then they'll have those weird like, oh, didn't see that one coming, Paul. And you're like, okay. So they're not any better. Like they're not at fault.
God, I'm so sick of corporate talk. I don't know what that just made me think of some corporate speak.
Yeah. I couldn't do it. I could never do it.
Like the way that oh God, whatever. I can't get into it.
We should do like top 10 corporate phrases. Like
corporate jargon.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And then we'll both wear suits.
Yeah.
So, my number 9 is a special one for you. And it's Gary Busey.
He's a drama king, really.
This is what I learned early in his career, because now he's completely Looney Tunes. Like, he's not there. Early in his career, though, he was in this movie about, like, going to heaven. And he would not shut up to the, like, fellow castmates about how he has been to heaven. So he knows what it looks like, what it sounds like all the whatever. And so the castmates were like, okay. But then they would shoot certain scenes in heaven, and he literally would not do the scene because he was like, he would tell the director or the set designer or whatever, he's like, this is not what it looks like.
How did he go to heaven?
I don't know, but he said he went to heaven and came back, so he knows what it looks like. And so he would literally make the set director change whatever, and he'd be like, I'm not doing this scene until you change it, because that's not what heaven looks like.
Sounds about right. Holy shit! I just thought of a really good drama king.
Well, hit me with it, sir.
Damn, he might take my number 9 all out. Just out.
Wow. Wow. I have a little cough that wants to happen so bad, but it just won't release.
I'm taking him off. I'm taking Robert De Niro off, and I'm putting on Michael freaking Sarah.
What?
What do you mean? What?
I didn't. No.
You haven't seen any of his meltdowns he has on set?
No. Oh my
How is
God.
this news to you? He is like the
Why
biggest.
are you shocked?
He's the biggest crybaby on set. He's always throwing like temper tantrums and like just going at it with the director.
Wait, that I swear to God, I literally had no idea.
He's a nightmare to work with. That's why nobody like casts him anymore.
I believe that. And now he's in like a skincare commercial. That's the latest thing I've seen him in like 10 years.
Yep. So, which is crazy because he plays like such a schlub on like so many things, like super bad. Schlub's definitely not the right word. I feel
just
like
a geekazoid.
Yeah, whenever I hear schlub, I think of a fat guy.
Yeah, he's not schlubby.
No, he's not schlubby. He's just
that
geek.
Yeah. That's really interesting.
Grade A asshole. Thinks his fucking toots don't stink.
Wow. That's kind of surprising to me. But now I know. Now I'm a Sarah hater.
You have to see his meltdowns. They're famous.
I know I want to.
They're just everywhere. Every movie.
That sucks.
I swear he would like even piss off Jonah Hill when they made Superbad.
That doesn't, yeah, probably. Can you imagine though, like you've been acting and trying to get in a movie your whole life and you finally land like a big movie and you're like, this is it, Mom. This is my big break. And then you have to play opposite of him. And you're just like, I'm never doing this again.
Yeah, but he's not like coming at you really. He's
at the director.
Going at the director and shit.
Okay. Then I don't
At least from what I've seen.
That's fine then. That's acceptable, I guess. Well, my number 8 is one of our boys, and it's Bert Kreischer.
Oh shit.
That's your number 8?
No, it's my number 6, just to spoil.
Well, damn.
So,
okay.
Get into it.
Yeah, we'll get into it, but
Bruce Chrysler.
Bert Kirschner. He honestly I should have put higher. But to me it's not even it's drama king adjacent. It's more of just like delusional.
No, I think it's truly spiraled into drama king territory. The shit he does, like the posting of pictures of him crying and videos of him crying when he drops his daughters off at college is just to me, out of pocket.
Well, I guess that fits. I was going to say, to me, that's just like delusional plus narcissist, but I guess that is kind of drama king recipe.
Throwing temper tantrums about the comments.
Yeah, okay.
Apparently, he went off on the latest Two Bear episode about how like Joe Rogan canceled him or something. I don't know. I'm not up to date yet, but
yeah, it's been. I feel like we're so behind on
these. Just not. We're like,
oh,
yeah,
sweet. Well, I guess we can get into it more in a little bit, but
I mean, there's not really much more to say about it. He just loves to stir the pot.
And he is just so...
He's just delusional.
Yeah, like in a way that I come close to envying, but with him, I can't.
Because he always close. Looks like shit.
Yeah, but...
He always brags about how healthy he is, and it's just like...
And how strong.
Well, he probably is strong. Just fat boy strong.
I bet that Tom is rock solid. There's no way that thing jiggles. I bet it's
knock
hard.
Leanne out with that shit.
100%.
If he just humps the wrong way, it's game
over. She has a concussion.
No, she is not.
Yeah. Yeah. Ugh.
Down for the count.
Yeah, he has just been... I love him, but good Lord above, he has been so hard to watch lately.
Yeah, he is truly spiraled.
He really is. Sums up. His daughters are gone. That's what. Can't take it. Well, Burger King.
Yep.
We love you.
Bert Kreischer. All right, my number 8. This one will really hit home for all those Star Wars fans out there, and it's Amandla Stenberg.
Oh,
holy shit!
my God.
The way that you just can't accept that you were on a bad TV show is so ridiculous.
And can we talk about
like nobody was coming at you for being gay and whatnot. Like the show just sucked. And then your rap response, terrible. It was terrible. Also, you grew up in like a upper class white family. Like, what are you doing?
She literally went to a prestigious school to play the violin.
Yeah, she's classically trained in the violin.
So don't even tell me. No, I can't. I cannot.
Don't act like you were oppressed, okay? Please. Please.
She grew up so rich. And I'm like, yes, rich people have their issues. Not saying they don't. But don't act like you didn't grow up rich. That's all I ask.
The fucking issues of mental issues, because she's got plenty of them. She is so delusional and just blowing things out of proportion and just can't take like...
Just own that the show sucked.
Yeah, she just couldn't take it to the chin. She just had to like...
The other thing too is like, that's not even your fault, really. Like,
well...
But I'm saying like, she could just be like, yeah, like, shitty project, like, blah, blah, blah. Like, there's so many ways to own it. But she had to be like, it's because I'm gay. And it's like, literally no.
If you look at the critiques, everybody's like, the show doesn't fit in the like it doesn't fit in the universe. It doesn't fit timeline wise.
And I don't really care about Star Wars. Sorry. But I think like, again, she made herself like the center of it. She could have literally not said a freaking thing and no one would have been like, oh, she sucks. Because she's been in other stuff. And people were like, yeah, that movie was good. Or blah,
also,
blah, blah.
What was that shit back in the day when she was on Trevor Noah talking about how she like wanted to make white people cry?
Well, it was a movie.
What movie was she in?
I don't remember. Hold on. Let me think back to the rap.
Was it The Help or...
No.
Wasn't 12 Years a Slave. It wasn't...
You should stop guessing, probably.
Why? I'm just guessing freaking movies.
I honestly feel like it was almost like a... Oh, God, what was it? I don't remember the name of it, but...
Some random shit.
And then...
Obviously wasn't that good. I can't freaking name it off the top of my head. But you know what? She would just say I'm racist, so... Darn.
Yeah, she...
PCB canceled.
Yep, this will be our last episode. We love you guys. Bye.
Shit.
Well, speaking of annoying girlies, I had to include my arch nemesis, Hilaria Baldwin. I will bring her up anytime I can because it will never not amaze me that she pretends she didn't grow up in Boston. The accent
just doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense.
No sense made.
And then like, so when Alec Baldwin was going through all that stuff when he made that movie and killed that lady, she would be like, the paparazzi would come and talk to him and he like talked to them. Like he was just like, all right, guys, let's get this over with, you know, whatever. And she'd be like, you coming for my family? I do not like it. My kids are scared. And I'm like, you grew up in Boston. So what are you doing? We don't need to pretend we grew up somewhere else.
She's literally Danny from The Real Bros when she came back from...
Wherever she came back from.
France, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. But I'm like, girl, just own that. I don't understand. I literally don't get it.
Didn't Alec Baldwin get like prosecuted for that? Like, why is he guilty? He didn't make the prop, like whoever made the prop gun.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that was the argument is that it's their responsibility to check the props. He assumed they did their job and shot the gun.
That's so insane.
I think he got like off the, like,
okay, good.
Cause I mean, and he was like obviously incredibly remorseful. Like he wasn't like, well, it was their fault. Like he was like felt responsible.
Well, yeah, he shot her.
But I'm saying like I don't think it was his fault. So I think I don't know like what the end result was, but I feel like because of that, they were like,
Better.
yeah. But just her being like, also, it's such a Googleable fact. Like, where did you grow up or where was she born? So I don't understand why she's trying to be like, how you say onion? What's it word in English? Onion. And yeah, I know my accent is bad, my imitation, but so is hers. She's from Boston.
It doesn't make sense.
So
Ugh.
she's my enemy forever. But
why does she never get called out for cultural appropriating?
I think her like grandparents or whatever, a couple generations back are from wherever she's doing that accent. So she's like, I just will spend time with them. And now I can say cucumbers. And it's like, that's fine. Like if your grandmother's Italian, you don't pretend like just be like, yeah, my grandma's Italian. I don't know. Whatever. I hate her.
Ugh.
So
Ugh.
love you, girl. And also Hilaria. I guarantee that's not the name she was born with. It's probably Hillary.
Dear God.
And I bet she's a blonde. Anyways, whatever.
Dear God, help us.
Yep.
Right. Hilaria. My number 7. This one's coming off hot of the election and the results, and it's freaking Ellen DeGeneres.
Interesting.
Like,
yeah.
I'm so sick of everybody. Like, the people that are just like, oh, if this candidate wins, I'm leaving. I'm leaving the country. And you know what? She did. She went to the UK. She's gone.
Wait. I think I knew she left. I didn't know where she went.
She went to the UK, and I don't think the UK likes her. I'm pretty sure they hate her.
Well, she's kind of the worst.
Yeah.
So.
And like all the shit she would do on set to like be an asshole and just like make people's days worse. Like, shut up. You're getting paid to just like talk for an hour.
And then do like a dance move, and everyone's like, you're crazy.
What are you working? You show up to the office, you do hair and makeup for half an hour to an hour.
You get paid so much freaking money.
And then you hop on the set.
The show takes probably an hour to film.
Do a little jig.
Yep.
And then you're out. You're working like 4 or 5 hour days. I know you're not prepping that hard for the guest.
No. You have the cue card in front of you. Yep.
She's got a lot to deal with because her and Diddy are.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
But that's why she freaking left, not because of Trump. She just used Trump as an excuse.
We're going to find out.
She is crazy.
Yeah.
I can't get into it. The standing ovation she got in her special when she was like, she said something like, I'm a strong, independent woman or something. And it went on and on. I don't know if that's what she said, but it was something along those lines. And on. And you were like, okay. Like,
also, it just made no sense. Like what she said. It was just like, what?
Okay.
What?
Also,
you got canceled for being an asshole, not because you're a woman.
Yeah. And a normal person, like a normal comedian, would have been like, hey guys, shut the fuck up. I got some material to get through
Literally.
here. Can you stop?
Well, she's not even a comedian. Like,
was a comedian.
Well,
comedian.
I
mean, she was apparently she was a killer before she started doing her show.
Well, I don't know.
Then she just got whack.
Yeah. So weird. Because I feel like as a kid, I would like watch her show after school and be like, ooh, freaking Hillary Duff is on. Ooh.
She's just such a crybaby that she couldn't accept the election results, so she left. Like, that is. Like, okay, good, get out. We don't want you here. This is America. Even if Even if our house guests had freaking won, I'd have been like, whatever. It's freaking America, and it's still sick. So shut up. God. Like, how do you get so pissed off about living in America?
Well, I don't know if we need to dive into the.
Where else do you want to live?
I want to live. Well, recently, as of recent, I want to live literally under the sea because I hate people from Florida. I hate people who holiday here. And so I'm moving to Atlantis.
That's what's so sick about America. You got freaking surf bums out in Cali, and then you got numbnuts like me in the South. Like,
No,
the diversity is crazy.
I love your numbnuts, but I don't love. I just need a nap after the Floridians. That's literally all it is, and then I'll be fine.
We can just get rid of Florida, let's be honest.
Please, God.
Good Lord.
My number 6 is Christina Aguilera. She obviously a talented musician. She started as like a child star, so we can't really blame her. However, when she was a judge on The Voice, she was so freaking annoying that like Adam freaking yeah, and Blake Shelton. No, it was mainly Adam. They would constantly argue.
Didn't they date?
No. But he would call her out on her shit and she would not like that. It was the dumbest, like someone would sing a song that wasn't even on her team and she'd be giving critiques of like, yeah, that was okay, but it was really good, mainly because the set designer, blah, blah, blah. And Adam would be like, just because you can't sing this song doesn't mean like, so it was just like, if anyone shines, whatever. If anyone was a better musician or artist, thank you. I love how I can tell based on how your body changes that it's about to rip. Almost 3 years of your toots. Yeah. But yeah, she just constantly would be like, oh, she's not even looking at me. I'm giving her feedback. She's not even looking at me. After she just ripped into this 16-year-old girl because she didn't sing the song the way Christina wanted her to. And then like they would do this thing where the judges, obviously because they're all talented artists, would like do a little song together. And she had to be like center stage.
Well, you don't get to that position in life without being that way.
For sure. Obviously, it worked to get to where she is. But as a judge, I was like, can you shut up? Your career is like, you did it. Chill out. Get over yourself. Anyways.
Cool.
Thank you.
Cool. Christina Aguilera.
Cool.
My number 6, we already talked about him, Bert. The machine.
Burnt concert.
Good old Birdie boy.
God. I love him in the way that I love like Eddie Bravo, where I'm like, I hate him so much, but I kind of love him. But good God, as of late,
Get it together.
I don't even want to watch Two Bears if it's like him and the guest.
It's not even Two Bears.
It's just birds. Yeah. I just can't lately. It's and his laugh. Yeah,
he's really got to like pull. If he's going to do that, you got to pull away from the mic instead of getting closer.
Yeah, because you know what you're doing. So stop acting like, oh my God, the mic was just here. Like, you've been potting for how long?
He still doesn't know how shit works.
Well, for sure, but
he doesn't even like know what's in his bank account.
I wish.
Never known that.
I wish. That'd be so awesome. That I envy.
That would not be like I have to look at my bank account every day. I'm so paranoid of somebody just yoinking my shit.
I know. I look at it every day because I'm just a brokey. But how awesome would it be to be like, I'm fine.
And then you go to the store and it gets denied, and you're like, what?
Yeah, but I don't think Bert gets denied.
Yeah, he's probably got a bunch of assets too, so it's fine.
And you know
That's
Leanne is
besides.
keeping him.
Yeah, God bless her soul.
Literally, may she get the highest throne in heaven for the work she did here on Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love him, but sometimes it's too much.
Yep.
My number 5 is one that kind of is like recently been discovered as a drama queen, and it's Blake Lively.
Mm.
Mainly because she was in
The
that
Gone
movie.
Girl.
No,
Okay, not the Gone Girl. The
it's okay.
Found Girl.
Gossip Girl. Was that what you were thinking?
Sure.
Okay. Well, she was in this movie, the like It Ends With Us.
Yep.
And obviously it's about a very serious topic. And in every interview, like she couldn't be serious. And so like an interviewer would be like, I guess this is still drama queen. They'd be like, so what do you say to people who like come up to you and you're like, man, like I have been through what this movie's about. Like, what advice do you have? Blah, blah, blah. And she would respond so weird because she couldn't take it seriously and was like, oh, do you want me to just have them all come to my house? Should I give them my home address?
What the hell?
Mm-hmm. And then, because to me, that's more just like, you're an idiot and not drama queen. But then there's like all these old videos resurfacing of she would be such a freaking mean girl to these interviewers who were just like trying to do their job. They didn't say anything disrespectful. Like this one lady, after Blake had announced that she was pregnant with her first kid, this lady was like, congratulations on the little bump, by the way. You know, like she had just announced it. And she goes, oh, congrats on your little bump. Are we going to talk about that? Like, just so weird. And I'm like, chill out, dude.
Isn't she dating Blake Shelton or some shit?
That's Gwen Stefani.
Oh.
Blake Lively is
Good
married
one.
to Ryan Reynolds.
Oh.
Which makes me really sad.
Ryan Reynolds. Everybody wants to think there's something going on.
I agree, 100%.
I think he lives behind quite the facade.
I completely agree with you.
He is sus.
Yeah. Especially after learning all this stuff about Blake, too. I'm like, you can't not be also in that same boat.
Yeah.
So maybe it's less drama queen and more she's just like a grade A biatch. But regardless, she's been the worst. And so I had to give her a little shout out.
Are you sure she wasn't in Gone Girl? Who was in Gone Girl?
I
swear it was Blake Lively.
She was in a movie that was a similar vibe with Anna Kendrick that you might be thinking of.
Gone Girl.
Gone Girl was with Ben Affleck and why can't I think of it?
Oh my god, what the Blake Lively one? It was where she like acted
The Other
like
Woman?
she was dead. The Other Woman?
Or The Something Woman.
Shit.
Please Google it.
A Simple Favor, maybe?
Yes, that's the one with Anna Kendrick and her.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah, where she acts like they're friends or whatever, and then she like fakes her death.
Yep, that's what you're thinking of.
Yeah, it's a pretty good movie.
Yeah, that was a good movie. Gone Girl is also a really good movie.
Making a Simple Favor too. How about
No, we don't need it.
How about don't?
I wonder if it'll happen now.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, I don't like her.
Ew. I'm starting to like Ryan Reynolds so much less now.
Same, which is really sad because I did like him. But I'm like, you can't be married to that without also being like that or that like rubbing off on you eventually.
Mm.
So, anyways, shout out Blake, you little fucker.
Yeah, you person.
You person.
All right, my number 5. It's just moms everywhere.
Huh?
Boy, does a mom love to overreact.
My mom would never. Just kidding.
But to be fair, it's usually because they just care so much.
Slash, they probably haven't slept in 6 years.
Yeah. But so it definitely tends to be more often than not the good moms out there.
This is true.
So it's a good problem to have,
Yeah.
more or less.
Yeah, sometimes it can be fun, honestly, but sometimes you'll meet like a friend's mom and you're like, ooh, yeah, a little too much.
There's a right way to do it, for sure.
Sure. And you can tell immediately if they're not doing it.
And it's you don't even have to look at or be around the mom to know. You can just look at the kid
100%.
and how they act.
Yep.
So
Yep.
if your kid's scared of everything out there under the sun, maybe you need to tone it back a little bit.
I know. Chill out.
Maybe.
I say it as an anxious girly, but I didn't grow up like scared of that much. I don't know, because I felt like my parents did a decent job of being like, yeah, bad shit's gonna happen. It's called life. But then also when really bad shit happened, they were always like there. And maybe it's because I was the oldest, like maybe you can relate to that too. But I'm like, I don't know. I just was always like, yeah, it's life.
Well, I was halfway the oldest, and that's just kind of how
Yeah.
my dad tends to think. So I've just pretty much adopted that
Yeah.
way of thinking.
Same.
He's a pretty chill dude.
That's how my dad was too. Even still, I'll be like, oh my God, like my car is doing this or this, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, yep, it's called being an adult. Isn't that fun? I'm like, yeah, you're right. But shout out to the moms. They mean well for the most part, but there is a line. So chill out. Your kid's going to be fine. I promise.
For the most part.
Unless you're crazy.
Yeah.
Then that's on you. Good God. Then, yeah. Oh, okay. My number 4.
I guess you're excited about this one.
Yeah, I was going to say, notice how I sang it? It's because it's theater kids. We have to be inherently dramatic. And we've spoken about this maybe in the last ep or a couple eps ago. I'm very proud of my theater kid upbringing. I think, literally, I do think in a lot of ways it has helped me. And this is going to be the only time you hear a theater kid say this. It has helped me adjust to the world. Because I'm like, the show has to go. Like, I have to keep going. So, like, you just kind of adjust and adapt. And I literally think so much of theater is the reason I can just do that sometimes and just be like, I don't know, we have to keep going. Like, when I'm stressed out or whatever. But I will say, and I've said this before, I miss so much of that time of my life. But if I was to go back and do something now, I fear that I would strangle everyone. I get it. I was also that once upon a time. Theater kids who don't adjust to adult life after performing make me want to bury myself into the sand.
Just become Blake Lively.
Exactly. But yeah, I mean, and we've said this too, like your favorite actor was a theater kid.
Except for Harrison Ford.
Yes, but
he was a carpenter.
Most of your favorite actors were theater kids, and so they're inherently dramatic and wonderful. However,
Bill Murray was a theater kid.
Probably improv.
Yeah.
That's the other thing too. Like you can tell you're like you probably never did a show, but you definitely did improv.
Yeah, for sure. Good call there.
But I would say to any theater kid out there, there is a time to move on or full send and like try it for a living, but there's a time to move on. So, theater kids, love you.
Yep.
It's kind of fun sometimes with us being like, you're so an athlete and I'm so a theater kid.
I don't know what you mean by that.
I sing everything, and you are so an athlete. So that's what I mean.
Okay.
And yet it
A
works.
failed athlete. My college career went right down the pooper, let me tell you. But that's beside the point.
I'm gonna punch. But yeah, I do think it's cool that on paper it should not. And yet, here we are.
Yep, here we are.
Oh, the world-renowned pod. Beautiful sun.
Yeah. Really.
Yeah. So, anyways, my theater kids, shout out, but also you almost just shot. So
That was a shaky Duke, a shaky Poot,
a shook.
a Shook. That was a Shook. I've punched the mic 3 times this episode. I keep punching it.
You're just wrapped up. That freaking
It's
salt.
so insane. Yeah, I'm too jacked up. I got John Cena over here staring at me. Just a lot going on
Yeah.
over here.
Fair enough.
Got freaking Camilla just breathing down my neck. She's been.
I think she needs to move to my side next up.
Wow.
She needs to walk around a little bit. She's been so stagnant.
Yeah. She's not getting enough exercise. She's been getting a little antsy lately.
Yeah. So.
It's that $20 million, man. She just does. She doesn't know where it's gonna come from. Her and Doug already sold the house.
I literally always forget his name, and I always think it's Paul.
Is it Doug?
I'm pretty sure it's Doug, but in my head it's Paul.
Oh yeah, good old Doug. Oof.
We love to have him.
Yep.
They're welcome anytime.
Yep. All right, my number 4. This is just one of the classic of all classics. It was like a video back in the day. It's the Leave Britney Alone, dude. Have you seen that video?
Yes.
Where he's like crying under the covers, screaming about,
Oh, wait.
leave Britney alone.
Maybe I haven't. I'm thinking of someone who was at like one of the protests that they did for her. Okay, I don't think I have them.
How the hell have you not seen this before? Are you freaking kidding me?
Don't.
Like what? This was YouTube before YouTube.
Okay, guess what? I was praising God.
It doesn't matter though. Like, didn't you like Britney Spears?
I mean, some of her songs, but I wasn't like, oh my God.
Like this dude?
No, but he's my hero. Take him off your list. He's my hero.
It's like a 4-minute long video. That was just the gist of it. That was the big part.
Well,
Literally just laying in bed crying about Britney Spears.
he
He
my
was
hero.
on Tosh.0.
Good, as he should. He was fighting for justice.
Talking about how his mom is dead or something. Maybe dead. He might have said dead. I don't know. He was going through it in that video.
Yeah, not doing too hot.
Dad, his mom. Dude, I have no idea.
Maybe he was just speaking some philosophy that we couldn't.
Truly.
Yeah.
But just a wildcat to post that.
I love it. Although I feel like he kind of was a trailblazer in a way, because that's like all TikTok is sometimes, where they're just like,
Definitely looks like he can sing every word to every My Chemical Romance song.
Duh. Also, this just reminded me, the house that I was at today, the younger kept singing, because you said, I don't know why I just thought of this, kept singing over and over again, because tonight will be the night. And I thought it was so funny, and I forgot to tell you that. Like, kept over and over once it had already died. And it was cracking me up.
He's the king of that. Just beating a bit to death.
Over and over. And then his mom just like giggling. But because tonight will... Over and over. Yeah. And it was awesome.
He
so anyways.
Beat a bit to pieces.
Well, he is a new fan because I was crying. It was so funny to me.
Lunatic.
So shout out to him. But anyways, that guy's my hero, and I think that's awesome.
All right. Well, fair enough, I guess.
How crazy though to be like, and post.
Yeah, perfect.
And
Perfect 4 minutes of just going on.
also, like, obviously people I'm sure have reposted it or whatever, but if he wanted to at any point, he could take that video down.
I want to say that was once it got posted. I want to say that was before like Instagram and all the good
Definitely was. You can tell by the lighting.
stuff. This was 17 years ago.
Jesus.
Chris Crocker.
Nope. Fake.
Looks like Chris Crocker has gone through a transition now.
Okay.
So, not sure. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Love.
Good.
Also, better hair than I'll ever have, by the way.
Good for Chris. Wow. It's fun.
Well,
I wonder what that was in response to. I wonder if that's when she like shaved her head, was like bald Britney.
Could be. Her book is actually really interesting. She went through it. Like,
well, I mean, she did date Timberlake.
That will be I'll never get over that.
What's that stupid?
Timberlake.
There you go.
And also how she told the story of when she met like Snoop Dogg or something. She was dating him and he was like, "Bo cheesy." He kept saying that. And I was like, I would have jumped off the balcony. I'm sorry.
You wouldn't get it.
Well, that's okay. I don't want to.
Man, that was the early 2000s. That was
for
the
sure
faux cheesy era.
I'm just glad we've evolved. My number 3, it's a recent one and it's more in solidarity with you, but also it does drive me crazy. It's people who nitpick the ever-loving crapola out of snow conditions and blame it for why they can't snowboard.
Good Lord.
As someone who can't, by the way, so I'm not pretending like I can. Will I blame it on the snow? No. I blame it on my lack of athletic ability.
Except for that one day when the wind was blowing like 60 mile an hour and Carson broke his arm.
For sure, because there's obviously some clear as day, dangerous conditions. I'm not saying like, get over it, like, sack up, dude.
Yeah, if you're blaming the slush on your inability, you're a freaking idiot, because slush...
That's what we got.
It's second to powder.
Yeah.
Slush is the shit.
And let me clarify. Obviously, if it's legitimately dangerous or if it's like, yeah, like 60 mile an hour gusts or whatever, duh. I'm not saying you can't complain about like shit weather. That's totally fine. But it's the people who like, there will literally never be a good day.
Oh my goodness.
It could be snowing. It could be perfect. Like the most powdery we're going to get out here. It's blue sky, just beautiful. And something is wrong.
I didn't hear a whole lot of complaints at the comp though. That was fun.
Well,
some people were complaining about speed, but it's like, shut up.
But at least it wasn't like the, you know.
Her favorite person.
Yeah. But not even just them. Just like the lady that you told me was like, I hate riding powder.
Yeah, she's like, I would prefer to not ride powder. I wanted to jump off of that chair.
You should have been like, then maybe you shouldn't snowboard.
Yeah,
like maybe you're not in the right thing.
Just go lay on a beach or something. Get this woman on a porch.
Literally.
She needs to be sitting in a rocking chair doing nothing.
But I'm like, anyways. So people who it's like, yeah, if conditions are bad, that sucks and they're bad and that's fine. But people who it's like, it legit could be a perfect day and they find something.
Ugh. I don't even give a shit if conditions are bad. Last night,
well, you're a psycho.
They were terrible.
Yes, I know.
I was still out there for like 2 hours.
That's why it's crazy when the weather is so bad. I can't even be like, well, at least he won't ride today. I'm like, he's just going to be out there getting blown away.
Yep. See, there's just no excuse. I saw a video of Zeb up at like it was somewhere in Vermont,
Mm-hmm.
and he literally like they were like zooming in on the ground. He was like, "Check out this snow," and just dusted off the top layer, and it was just a
Ice.
sheet of ice, just a giant block of ice, and this man still cab-tooed onto the rail.
Well, he also is a freak of nature.
I don't care. There's no
I know.
excuses. If somebody can spin onto a freaking rail under a sheet of ice, there's no excuse.
If it's ice, I'm not gonna ride. But I'm just a calm girl. I'm just trying to learn how to get down the mountain. Thank you.
Yep.
So, anyways, people who nitpick.
AKA Floridians.
Yeah, honestly. Sometimes people up here.
Yeah.
But most of the time,
Yep.
Floridians.
If you know that one person's always got something to say. They may or may not.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't
Let's
give
not.
any more.
Let's
I
not.
can't give any more.
They know.
Yeah.
And if they don't, that's okay.
I hope somebody comes up to me on the lift and they're like, "Who were you were you talking about?" And I would be like, "Yeah, I was."
If you guess who it was, you get to be on the pod. How about that?
You get stickers out. I'll give you $5 if you can guess who that is. Straight up.
Yeah.
You only get one guess, one and done. You don't get this two.
No, they get
three.
two.
No. It's
Because there's
one and
another
done.
person I can think of, but it's sillier. Because little one, what's your body count?
Nah.
But it's silly and it's not as frequent. The
Sounds
other one was
annoying.
correct. Because also I'm like, yeah, you're a kid. Like, whatever. Anyways.
Yep.
That's my number 3.
Okay, my number 3, the Kardashians. Oh my goodness, that show, they are so annoying. Their show is just nothing. It's like, oh my God, she didn't like text me last night or some stupid shit like that always. I guess we'll get into it later, so we'll leave it at that.
My number 2 is the
And
only
the Jenners. Kardashians and Jenners. I'm throwing them all in
Oh,
the
yeah,
same
of course.
umbrella.
My number 2 is the only drama queen / king that I'm doing in a positive way. Mainly because I'm reading all about their life right
I
now.
might just shit my pants.
Do you want to check? Or
No,
you
we'll ride it out. We're already on the top 3.
Okay. My number 2 is RuPaul.
Nice.
This is the only positive one because
3.
2.
Who's your 3?
People who nitpick snow conditions.
Or weather. Let's just throw weather
Yeah.
condition. Okay.
RuPaul is the king of my heart right now. I'm reading his book and he's everything. And he loves the drama because in his book he keeps talking about like everyone takes life so seriously and it's literally one big joke. Like no one's going to make it out. So I don't know why we're acting like it's this serious thing.
That's good.
And he loves just the drama of life. Like to me it's less like drama and it's more just like flair. He loves the drama.
Nice.
And I love him and yeah, he's everything to me right now. So
Seems like a fun dude to be around.
he's honestly like interviews that he'll do, which isn't super often, but like for example, he was on Call Her Daddy and his life is like he's very insightful and like I don't know, just a lot of like wisdom, and also he's like equally as fabulous but like just very chill compared to like when he's in drag. Like just him as a person is very mellow, very insightful, very just like, yeah, we're taking this so seriously. Like we're all not gonna get out of here.
Get him on Theo's podcast.
Honestly,
him and Theo would be such a fire episode.
I think so because he's just very like open to people and just like, I don't know. He's really cool like to watch an interview, but his book is really interesting too. And he just kind of always knew, he was like, yeah, my name's RuPaul. Like I knew I'd be famous. And that's his birth name. Like he was like, yeah, because a psychic told his mom that the baby's going to be famous. So she's like, I'm naming you RuPaul because there's going to be no one else named that. And so he's like, I always knew I'd be famous. Hello. Look at me. So yeah, he's my drama king.
A positive one.
Yep.
Nice.
My only positive.
Yeah, I was like,
Salt time.
I mean, oh God, no, we're already top 2.
I know, might as well.
I guess my mom's everywhere is kind of a positive one.
Oh yeah.
For the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, number 2. Any of the Real Housewives shows. Dear God.
I didn't even think about that.
Dear God. Orange County.
New York City.
New York City. Beverly Hills.
Mm-hmm.
What are the other ones? I'm sure there's one in Florida, like Panama City.
Yeah. Orange County, I'm thinking. Atlanta.
Oh my God.
Oh,
I thought of a freaking. Oh my God. How did I forget? I'm kind of pissed that. Whatever. They're honorable. I'm pissed they didn't make my list. It just.
Wow. We have to redo this whole episode. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the Real Housewives. I don't think I've ever watched 5 minutes of a show, but from the commercials and just what I hear in the ether,
Yeah.
I've got
you
what
got
I
the
need.
gist. Yeah. It's just that, but longer form. Like it, you're not getting anything new.
Who the hell is watching that?
I kind of get it because I'm like, I love a good trash show, but that just stresses me out.
It's not even like tastefully trashy. It's
No.
just, ugh.
Yeah. Not for me, but I kind of get the appeal.
Atlanta. I feel like they had one in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Hot Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's irrelevant. Wherever it is, you guys are freaking annoying.
I know.
Your life just isn't that hard. Stop making it hard.
Yes, it's Jesus Christ.
Just do a cycle class and be happy.
Right, and you're so rich. Chill out. You're fine.
Shut up, dude.
Shut up, dude. Okay, my number 1, of course, the entire Kardashian family.
Yep.
They are the kings or queens and one king, I guess. 2 kings, whatever, of drama. That's their whole bit.
Oh,
they're famous for nothing.
Mm-hmm. Well, sex tape.
But she was famous before then for nothing. Fun fact, she started out as Paris Hilton's assistant.
Of course she did.
So that's pretty cool. But yeah, that whole family. I mean, obviously it's entertaining because they've built a frickin' empire. But that's their whole bit. Without drama, they don't matter.
And major cheekage.
Well, yeah.
Why does Chloe never look the same, like, after 5 years?
Well, she's got a lot of work done. She's actually my favorite one. Because she just will... For example, they were in some beautiful island location. I don't know. They went swimming in crystal blue frickin' water. And Kim lost an earring in the water. And freaked out. I was like, oh my God, my earring. And Chloe was like, there's people starving, Kim. You're fine. Like, one diamond earring to her is like me going to Walmart and buying a pack of.
It's gotta be a bit. It can't be real.
I think as they've gotten older, like, for example, Courtney has kind of settled into like mom.
I don't buy it. It's all a bit.
No
I think
way.
Chris is running the show, telling
Of course
them
she
what
is.
to do.
Of course
like,
she is.
From a young age. Like,
Yeah.
Told her to leak the sex tape.
100%. But they don't even hide that. That's what's crazy. Is like Chris always calls herself the momager. And she's like, yeah, I've been doing this their whole lives.
Gross.
But no one is like, that's kind of crazy. Everyone's just like, oh my God, that family is so silly.
It's weird how accepting everybody is of that shit.
It's weird. And then like Chris will be like, and to me, this is just whatever. But she'll be like, oh my God, is my makeup crazy? I just got like eaten out in the car. And then like 8-year-old Kylie is like, Mom, what? And all of us are just like, another episode.
There's so many weird things with like young Kylie and like her brother's friends
Friend?
coming over. Yeah. So weird.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So yeah, shout
Diddy
out.
parties.
Yeah.
They're big Diddy partiers.
They would talk about it on episodes
Yeah.
and how they left right on time.
Nobody left.
No.
Shut up.
So the queens of drama, the
Yeah.
Kardashians.
Holy hell.
Yep.
Okay.
It's about that time.
Yeah, I'm freaking beat. My number one, it's The View. Good Lord. Joey Behar, Whoopi Goldberg.
That's a good
I
one.
can't even think of the other people.
Doesn't
you guys
matter.
are all so freaking annoying.
That's such a good one. Damn.
Y'all need to shut the hell up. But honestly, no, you don't, because you're making a bag. But good Lord, have I never seen a group of so many just so out of touch people.
Yeah.
It's mind blowing.
It's crazy that their whole career is just bitching.
Yeah.
And then they get paid stacks.
Oh my goodness. And here we are just bitching about bitchers. So.
But that's not like our like that's their everything.
It's like 20% of our episodes.
Yeah.
We're just 20%ers.
But I'm like, imagine that's like you get up, you go to work, that's what you do.
Ooh.
No wonder they're so miserable. That's all you do all day is bitch.
The thing with Whoopi, like saying that the bakery wouldn't fill her order, and then she doubled down on it. What happened to her?
I'm not surprised though, because again, you do that for so many years. Like you're not gonna turn out good.
I wonder if she's always been this way, and like we were just too young to realize it, or if she like evolved into this.
I think the latter, because I'm like, this is her whole life.
Shame.
Yeah, that's a really good one. Dang, I'm pissed I didn't think of that.
Yeah, well, you know what I'm really pissed I didn't think about until my number 2?
What?
Floribama Shore. That whole cast.
I don't even want to get into it because they make me, specifically Gus, make me so angry. That last season.
That was the hardest watch. I don't know how we got through it.
We literally just had to like force ourselves. Like it wasn't even enjoyable. We were just like, we have to finish this show.
Oh my God. And then when they try to like do it during COVID and they're like, we're going to Montana and just staying in the house the whole time.
Like, cool.
God.
Couldn't have waited a year.
That was so bad.
It genuinely was like the hardest watch.
That show took like all the things that made Jersey Shore great
and did the opposite.
No, I didn't phrase that right at all. It took all the shitty things from Jersey Shore and brought them to the forefront, and that was all they had.
Yeah. There was no like redeeming person, factors, nothing. It literally, we forced ourselves to watch the show just to say we finished it.
Good Lord.
It was so unbearable. So I guess shout out to you idiots.
What is it about those shows always dropping somebody the first season? Like Jersey Shore dropped Angela.
No, it was like Angelina.
I don't know.
Or something like
the
that.
First season, and then Floribama Shore dropped Courtney because she had a freaking just insane mental breakdown.
Which is really sad.
Oh,
she's like doing the best out of all of them now. She's like
because she got out. Good for her.
She kind of is killing it.
A freaking blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Oh my God, that show. The first season was kind of like fun and trashy. We're like, this sucks. They're so dumb. Ha 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 ha. And then the last one, I was like, I would literally rather pluck my eyelashes out of my head.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's got to be the worst of those shows. Granted, we haven't watched Party Down South yet.
I
think somebody like died on that show and they had to stop making it. Somebody like rolled a freaking ATV and just or something like that.
Yikes.
Just being drunk.
Well,
who'd have thought?
Yeah.
What other shows like that? Jersey Shore, Geordie Shore.
Geordie Shore.
Is that it? I think so.
Yeah, because I'm like, there's like the Jersey Shore Family Vacation.
Yeah.
But I'm like,
fine.
same cast.
Yeah. That's irrelevant. Honorables.
I didn't have that many, honestly.
Same.
Just two. Shocker. Jennifer Lopez,
Huh.
certified diva.
Hmm.
Honestly, I just thought of one. Mariah Carey
Oh, that was one of mine.
and Jared Leto.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga. Oh,
Lady Gaga.
good Lord, yes.
So those are mine.
Garth Brooks. He's
Of
just
course.
a crybaby.
Yeah.
Ben Shapiro.
Yeah. We can't even.
You can,
We can't.
if you don't know, consider yourself
Blessed.
lucky and blessed. I don't know. I was gonna try to put him. Nope. Colin Kaepernick.
Mm-hmm. We don't need it. We don't need it.
Yeah, I got nothing to be said there.
No.
Just gotta leave it there. We did it.
We did it.
Another one in the books. So there you go. I just still don't have a new sign off.
We'll get there. It's still January,
Mm-hmm.
so chill out.
There once was a man from Nantucket. His dong was so long he could. So you think about that.